I am wearing a woman's jacket, but I am not gay. I'm not a woman, and I'm not gay. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to try something a bit different, a bit out of the ordinary. Today we're going to class it up. Today we're going to get classy. We're going to do a bit of wine tasting. We're going to do a bit of a wine review, but not just any wine. This is not just any wine. This is Francis Coppola's Diamond Collection. This is a Pinot Noir from 2022. I figured with the release of Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, a film which I don't know if I'm actually going to get to the theater to see it. I figured in lieu of a film review, why not review some of it's 3:30 in the afternoon, the perfect time to start drinking. I figured why not do a bit of wine tasting. I've got Rumblefish on in the background here. That was the only one I could find on Amazon Prime. I've got Rumblefish, but without further ado, I've got some instructions here how to do wine tasting. And I believe the first thing you're supposed to do is examine the color. Now, I don't have any wine glasses on hand. I was able to fashion this so you could see the liquids. I fashioned this out of a water bottle. I hope this will be serviceable. But let's give it. Well, first of all, let's read a bit about this vintage here. Let's read about Francis Ford Coppola's Diamond Collection Pinot Noir. Diamond Collection wines come from the best growing regions in California and reflect Francis Coppola's belief that fine wine enhances a well-lived life. Our Pinot Noir boasts a silky texture and dazzling perfume of crushed raspberries, rose petals, and tea leaves, followed by luscious flavors of plums, strawberries, and spice. Pairs perfectly with pork tenderloin or mushroom risotto. Learn more about our wines at francisfordcoppolawinery.com. Now, I do not have any pork tenderloin or mushroom risotto on hand. I will have to make do with the liquids. What else does it say? Anything else of note? California Pinot Noir, vinted and bottled by Francis Ford Coppola Winery. What does this say? Geyserville? Geyser? It's about to be a geyser in here, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to go to Geyserville, and there's of course a government warning. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects, etc., yada yada. Well, luckily, I'm not a woman. I am wearing a woman's jacket, but I am not gay. I'm not a woman, and I'm not gay. I am wearing a woman's jacket, but none of this should affect me, is what I'm trying to say. None of this should affect me. It should not affect my womb. Okay. Without further ado, let's give this a pour here. Let's give the Pinot Noir a pour. We're not gonna drink too much. Again, it's not even 4 o'clock. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. We'll do a bit more than that. That should be good for right now, just to sort of get a initial flavor sampling here. All right, hold on. This jacket is tight. You might have noticed I'm wearing a turtleneck and also this woman's jacket. It was the classiest garment I could find. It's very tight. I'm feeling very constrained right now. Okay, let's take a look at this. It's got a nice, dark, deep, rosy color. Pinot Noir, of course, means black juice. It means dark juice. And so you've got a bit of a nice, rosy red color here. You can see a bit of the light shining through here. Now, okay, so now step one is the look. It looks fine, it looks great, it looks like wine. Next is the smell. Next you give it a you're supposed to stick your nose right down in. It smells sweet. Is my first is my first note. It smells sweet, alcoholic. Sweet. It smells sweet and alcoholic. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask? What? Okay, so we've looked at the wine. We've smelled the wine. What is part 2 or part 3? What are you supposed to do after you? I guess you start tasting it, right? You put it in your mouth. Oh wait, I was supposed to. Should I have swirled it more? That's fine. Okay, it's fine. Swirl it. It's fine. It smells like wine. Okay, now we sip it. Now it says, taste the wine and think about components like acidity, tannin, flavor, and more. I'm not sure what tannin is. Let's look up what tannin means. What does tannin mean? A yellowish or brownish bitter tasting organic substance present in some galls, barks, and other plant tissues. Whatever. I'm no closer to understanding what tannin is than I was a moment ago. But now we're going to sip it. Now we're going to sip this Francis Coppola's Diamond Select Pinot Noir. And this is where the real magic happens. Well, I'll tell you what I think. It tastes fruity. It tastes sugary. Let me try another sip. I can taste alcohol. I can taste sugar and alcohol. I can taste sugar and alcohol. The consistency, it's got a nice body. Well, you know what? I need to take this jacket off. This is ridiculous. Fun is fun. But I'm starting to, my circulation is being cut off, and that's not going to help. That's not going to help with this wine tasting. Okay, so it's got a nice thickness to it. The wine has a nice thickness, a nice body. You know, I've grown up drinking mostly cheap wine. I've grown up drinking a lot of Manischewitz. Manischewitz really got me through college. That's about $5 a bottle right there, and you got your weekend sorted out. This was, I think this was about, the missus brought this home. The missus brought this wine home. It was about $25, she said, and it was on sale for $15. So a bit higher end than Manischewitz. Not quite out of your price range, but you know, it's a little. You can taste the extra bit of care. It's almost got a consistency of cough syrup, I would say. Not quite that thick, but they could have just watered down cough syrup and I wouldn't have really known the difference. You know, it says it's got like roses and other sorts of bullshit in here. I don't know if I could really taste that. I don't know if I could taste the raspberries. What's going on with Rumblefish? Hopefully it's not getting too saucy back there for like copyright purposes. Hopefully it's not getting too saucy. It says it's got rose hips and it's got tea leaves and yada yada, etc., etc. I can't say that I can taste that necessarily, but it's good. Like, well, I was talking about Manischewitz earlier. Manischewitz is very sugary. When you drink a cheap wine, when you drink a $5, $7 bottle of wine, it's often very sugary. It's often very sweet, a little too sweet for my liking. And this stops short of being too sweet. It is sweet, but it doesn't make you go, ah! It doesn't make you clench up your face. Ah! Okay, anything? What else do you have to say, I guess? Let's give it another sniff. I guess there's nothing left to do but just to keep drinking it. I almost choked. I almost choked there. The more you drink it, I find, the more you drink it, the better it is. The more you drink it, it goes down smoother. It goes down smoother. It's an easy wine to drink. Again, when you're drinking the Manischewitz, every sip has got you like, it's got you feeling pre-diabetic. Every sip of the Manischewitz gets you feeling a little bit pre-diabetic, where this doesn't quite do that, I don't think, thankfully. I can feel the warmth as I've taken the jacket off, and I can feel my circulation flowing quite nicely, and I can feel the warmth circulating throughout my body. It's a blustery day. I hear there's some sort of hurricane on the horizon, but not here, ladies and gentlemen. There's no hurricane between these walls. It's all good vibes and warm alcohol. Let me give it another sip. We're almost done here. I think we're about done with the wine tasting. I think we've almost about boiled down this. What is this? 2022. An incredible year. An incredible year. Yeah, just sugar and alcohol, really. Just sugar and alcohol. That's really all I can taste, which is good enough for me, honestly. That's pretty much. That's what more can you ask for? Is sugar and alcohol. And anyway, I think I've about pinned it down. I think I've about pinned down this Francis Coppola's Diamond Collection Pinot Noir 2022. Let me wrap it up here. Let me give my final thoughts. It's fruity. It's fruity, but it's not too fruity. You don't want to be too fruity. So it's not too fruity. It's not too sweet. The alcohol it's not too, doesn't make you scrunch up your face. It's pleasant to drink. You could kick back with Rumblefish. You can watch Matt Dillon. Doing whatever. I've seen The Outsiders. I really like The Outsiders. I can't remember if I've seen Rumblefish. I'll have to revisit Rumblefish. I think with some of this Coppola's whatever. It's fruity. It's alcoholic. It goes down smooth. I would recommend it. This gets a recommend for me, especially if it's on sale. What are you going to do? $10 off? Incredible. You know, you pay for a $15 wine, you're getting yourself a $25 wine. How better to enjoy Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis? I'm not hearing good things about the movie. I'm not hearing good things. That's not why I don't want to see it. It's just, what are you going to do? Do you want to go to the theater, spend however much to see the movie when you can save your money? No, I don't want to say that. I was going to say you could save the money you would spend on a Megalopolis and spend it on some Coppola's. You know, he did sell his vineyard, didn't he? He sold at least part of his vineyard to fund Megalopolis. So am I even drinking a Coppola wine at this point? This might be the last bottle. I imagine him stomping it under his feet. This was made. I could taste. You know what? I could taste Francis Ford Coppola's feet on the grape. I could taste his feet, and I appreciate that. Okay, I think that's about all I have to say about that. Francis Ford Coppola's Pinot Noir 2020, whatever. Diamond. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Goodbye.